My solo piece is called To Shoe or Not to Shoe. It's a play on the title of Shakespeare's play, To Be or Not to Be. It presents a reflection on life as it is. The piece takes a deep look into the reality created by the fragments that make up life. The piece was created from the raw materials that make up my daily life, and in this case, my thoughts of life alongside death were my inspiration. The existent versus nothingness, the present versus the absent, and how they coexist. I felt like the subject of the piece was forced on me, and I gave into it. The urge to create is stronger than me, and my creation mostly serves as my refuge, a place that is a shelter, that offers transformation, and out of it comes healing. The piece at its core is a unity ceremony, and at the end there is the rebirth of me and a character who left the world when she was very young, and that is my beloved sister. It sounds like it sounds, maybe disconnected from reality, but this is my experience. The piece speaks of life alongside death. It takes place in the present time where we live, and death is always nearby. In our daily lives, we repress the sense of death hovering over us, but when it arrives, we are always surprised by it. In the experience of the piece lies the possibility of healing. Within the loss erases the possibility of delving deeper and settling for what is left behind. In the beauty and sweet nectar that remains, in the shared times we have experienced, the piece asks how to take that nectar from the memories that remain and distill it into a process of healing. Each person carries pain within him or her, and my way of treating the pain is through the language in which I act. It is a body language that draws on the wabi-sabi tradition, recognizing the beauty and power of the imperfect and the humble. This is a language called raw performance, which I have been speaking and creating with for a long time. I believe that this is a language that gives movement its meaning and vitality, and in it there are unpolished fragments. This leaves room for body movement that has a living pulse, curiosity, and surprise. The piece takes place at any given moment. There is no separation between everyday life and life on stage. It's the same life, the same dance, the same movement. My wish is to allow the observer to take part in the journey I'm going through, to be a witness and accompany me through a ceremony that is so meaningful to me. I used to dance with my sister to the sounds of a record player, and those were moments of refined happiness, moments where I touched the sublime. From all of this, I have created a ceremonial language. It is a ceremony in which I set the rules, the tradition. Actions takes place, and each action is given a time unique to it, a time that signifies the meaning of each action and validates it. With a sensitive view, you will notice moments of humor that surround the piece. I can say that the piece is the result of an entire life experience. Because of the pandemic, the period of isolation gave me the opportunity to look at the present in a clear way and opened a window for me to repress loneliness, a pain I repressed in my daily life. And this pain of mine is also a collective pain. The private daily chaos has suddenly become common ground for everyone who takes to the streets to demonstrate here in Israel. This is a time of great pain and loss. Among other things, there is the loss of stability, which is important for life, which was built with great effort, and I share this pain. I scream my personal pain and join the cry in the street and on stage where my guts are really exposed, hoping to allow legitimacy for a common cry with the audience, a cry for change, for healing, for rebirth. These are times where creating can help to address the needs that arise from the outcry. The piece serves as a purpose and also offers support. During all of this, I just want to keep living, and life is a creation at any given moment.